So basically, here we are. We are inside Lissadell. You can kind of see it is pretty dry. There is one drip coming from the back. It looks like it's coming off the rudder post. Potentially. Either that or one of the cockpit drains. I'm not sure. There's something leaking back there. It's putting a little bit of water. Obviously, you can't see because it's dark back there. I don't think this is necessarily going to help much. But you can see there's like a well there with the 3 through holes. It's coming from the back. There's like a little channel. So it's supposed to, I guess, run to the bilge. The problem is it runs to the bilge underneath the motor, and there's no bilge pump or anything there. So there's like a 1/4 inch of water back there. No big deal. I can stop that up. The main bilge is dry, but the boat is sitting aft down, I guess. So it is what it is. It's a little musty in here. A little bit of water pooled up on the table here. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's coming from somewhere in this hatch area. Or it could just be that the metal, because the metal's damp. I don't think there's a leak, but it's just weeps. You know, the metal condensates the moisture in here. So, yeah, the only hatch that I can really leave open is in here, and that goes into the cockpit. I have that double tarped up so that no snow or anything get in there. Yeah, so I think, I don't know, originally I thought these were leaking, these filler fans, because they're not really bedded in there at all. And there's one on each side, and there's a lot of moisture back here. But if that was leaking back there, I was getting water in this area when I first opened up the boat, here and here. So I don't know if it was just feeding up through and getting up through, or if one of these, like I said, if the solar fan was leaking, dripping down. Because there's a lot of mold and stuff in here. So you can see the carpet everywhere. I don't know whose brilliant design that is, but I'd like to smack them in the face. Because all this carpet needs clean. And I did bring down a steam cleaner, and I did hit this area back here just to make sure I could get it clean. And if you look up here, you can see kind of brown. I don't know if there's enough light. But this area right here in the center, I did clean, and it came out pretty good. All this brown kind of went away. So that, based on and what I did down there, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but I can get most of the mildew, mold stains and stuff out and bring it back to this lighter gray color. But like I said, I have to open all this stuff up. Whatever these are, I guess, underneath the winches, and whatever's back underneath here. Up in here, I just need to open everything up. I've already been the bilge down here. It's dry. There's no issues there, although this piece of wood here and the floor is a real pain in the ass to bring up, and it's delambing on the bottom side. So there was moisture in there at one point. But we've kind of did a preliminary wipe down of all this wood. Nora helped me with that. I did most of this area. You know, hatches need, if not rebedded, rescreened for sure. You know, these things I would like to get replaced. Everything just needs clean. The head, apparently there's something wrong with the head, and I'm not sure what it is. So until I get it on the water and actually use the head, until I figure out unless I can see something obvious just looking at it, like a hose being cracked or something like that. But I want to take whatever I can take apart in here. So if there's access to the engine from back here, whatever's back underneath here, I need to crawl around and see what's what. Check all the through hulls. You saw the through hulls that were in there. There's 6 of them, I believe, on the boat. And I don't know. They're not instilling me with confidence necessarily, but I don't think there's anything really wrong with them. But again, further inspection will need done. All this wood needs clean. All the wood outside, bright work, this stuff needs gone over, cleaned, sanded, and varnished. You know, I just got to rip whatever's in here out of here take the cushions home, wash the cushion covers, which I did for the ones back here because these cushions were wet. So I took them home, I washed the covers. They're fine. The cushions themselves have dried out. No issues there. The one zipper on the cushion, though, is broken. So I don't know if I'll be able to fix that or not. So all the cushions need to go home, get washed. There's a water tank under this berth. Need to make sure that's good to go. And there's storage under here. I need to check the rigging. So this is where the shrouds attach. And there's no chain plates per se. I don't know if I can get this open, but apparently there's a, I don't know, there's a system of rods and things that are embedded into the hull. And I'm not sure that I'm terribly happy about that, but we'll have to deal. It's lasted this long, so there's really nothing wrong with the standing rigging. We'll go outside here a little bit. But you can see it definitely needs a very good wash and buff. Yeah, the rigging, we're in fresh water here, so the rigging should be fine. There's a block up there that needs replaced. You know, all this running rigging is dirty, at least, if not needs replaced. And the main halyard up here, as you can see, is coming apart. So that needs replaced. I'm going to get Dob and Suzanne from Walden Rigging over to do that. And when we get on the water, I'll have them do a rig inspection just to be sure. But I'm pretty certain this running rigging is in good shape. It has a pro furl, which I guess is serviceable. One of my buddies had one of those, didn't really like it, replaced it. But it should be in working order. Although Dobbs did say there's something funky about it up top. Again, I'll have to get with him to elaborate further. He said not that it wouldn't work, but it may not be up there quite right. So overall, for a free boat, or all but free, I'm not complaining, because I think a lot of it is just, like I said, elbow grease, spit and polish, clean up. You know, according to the former owner, everything works. Just need to reattach the auto helm. All the winches should be in good shape. I mean, there's a lot of crazing on the deck. On the gel coat, you can see, I mean, this is just late 80s boat production, unfortunately. I mean, Pegasus has a little bit of crazing, but not nearly as much as this. And so every little thing, whatever it is, has got cracks running through it. Here, you know, I probably can't even see half of them until I clean it up. And as far as this goes, I don't think these windows are leaking. I was just on a forum on Facebook, on the Oday forum. Somebody was asking about how to replace all that. And they actually had a place. I took a screenshot of the information so that, you know, someday if these need replaced, and it's not, you know, the plexiglass, whatever this is in good shape. It's, you know, whatever this is bedding it probably is going to go bad. So, like I said, it is what it is. It's going to be a transition for me, going to a bigger boat, steering wheel, you know, all that stuff, and it all needs tested and checked. So, you know, I'm taking on faith. Tim, the guy that I bought it from or got it from, you know, said everything was in good working order, and I believe him that it was, and I believe it can come back. But like, I don't know what's going on with all this. It's just the track, but it's like cracked, and, you know, so it's just been sitting for 5 years, and the tarps that were on it were threadbare, so they weren't really protecting much. I'm sure that there was moisture getting in from the deck, and obviously there's moisture getting in from the rudder somehow, or something back in the back. But until it warms up, gets sunny and warm, and things can dry out, kind of is what it is. So I'm targeting my off weekend in the middle of March, middle to end of March, I guess, for coming down and untarping everything and opening everything up and trying to remove as much as I can from the boat, and then opening everything, and then proceed from there. I mean, the first thing is to really get the inside clean, The next thing will be get the outside clean, and after that, I guess I'll start working on the recommissioning the motor, getting it unwinterized, replacing whatever I think needs replaced on that, getting it running, and as soon as that gets running, then it just becomes a few odds and ends because I really just want to get it in the water and sea trial it. Um, so I'm going to have to do something about the running rigging prior then, get it all set up, get the sails on, and sail it, motor it around for a little while, and then from there I can decide how to proceed. Then I can get on to like the bright work and things that don't necessarily need done before it goes in the water. But I just need to test all the major systems and go from there. Like I said, once it's in the water, I can get the rig inspected because they won't do a rig inspection on land, and yeah, go from there. We'll keep you posted.